what are the main groups of writings that comprise the Dead Sea Scrolls? How do you?
So we would say that the Dead Sea Scrolls can be divided into three types of texts. 1/3 are the books of Tanakh, the Hebrew Bible. There are present every single book except for Esther. But really, that is a slightly misleading statement because we're counting Ezra and Nehemiah as one book, and there is no Nehemiah. But okay. Then we have the second, approximately 1/3 of the materials are Second Temple texts that we refer to as apocryphal with a small a, by which we mean books that are like the Bible, about the Bible, related to the Bible. But the key point is that we call these non-sectarian because they don't relate to the actual sectarian group that hid the materials and composed the last group. The third group of texts that we call sectarian texts are those that have the language, terminology, and ideology of the group of sectarians that occupied the archaeological site of this place that we call Qumran. Obviously, when they occupied it, it wasn't yet an archaeological site. It was a set of buildings, group of buildings that were used by this sectarian group. And that group composed the third group of texts, which are the ones that people usually mean when they say who wrote the Dead Sea Scrolls. But that is a kind of generalization because those of us who study the scrolls are studying all three groups of texts for what they tell us about Judaism at that time and what they tell us in this period, which is also formative for the beginnings of Christianity soon after.